Hey guys, we're back. Let's talk to the officer.
How do I get into the station?
You don't. Not today.
But I need to get in. What if there's been a crime?
Good point. I guess you need to report it via one of the many kiosks installed throughout the city, or by contacting an officer of the law.
Like yourself?
I am but a humble servant of Her Majesty, and I'm actually assigned to Vice, so don't bother.
Any chance you'll let me through?
Shower me with sweet forgiveness, Princess, but unfortunately, I cannot. The doors ain't working.
The doors aren't working?
They're not. Good Lord, I must report this immediately, after I'm done with my policing exercise.
Did you say the doors weren't working?
Ah, correct. The only things getting in and out of the station today are police officers, prisoners, and garbage.
Aren't they all pretty much one and the same thing?
Cutting words from a wench's barbed mouth?
What did you call me?
Sweet princess.
That's more like it. How are you able to bring garbage out and prisoners in when the doors are broken?
These doors don't work, but the gate downstairs does, of course. You can only get through that inside of a vehicle. The security measures are quite extreme.
Like how extreme?
Can you say radiation poisoning?
Why were you parading back and forth like that?
I am practicing the fine art of policing.
It doesn't look like policing. It looks like acting.
Bollocks! And I thought I was making progress.
Maybe if you tried being a little less rigid?
Yeah, but it's this bloody suit. It makes everyone move the same way. I'm not able to release the character.
Thanks, and good luck.
Parting is such sweet sorrow. Farewell, princess. Till we meet again, farewell.
So, next thing we do is we go back to the roadblock, which we looked at earlier. And what you have to do here now is actually look at both street signs. And after you've done that, you have to click on that little display on the roadblock, and she will automatically
It says Calavera Crossing MCW.
Continue
the street ID
on.
number is 0092. It says Threadbare Lane, MCW, and the street ID number is 3018. There's a small control panel on it. The display reads 3018. Perhaps if I try entering the ID of the intersecting street, the roadblock will move.
So now we're going to try to get into the container so that the truck will actually get us inside the police station.
It's a garbage container, and it's mostly... It looks like the truck's route takes it down below the police station. That's probably where the cops dump their trash. And the mangled bodies of uncooperative witnesses. So, the garbage gets into the station.
yourself.
That was so gross. The things I do to save the world, I mean that smell, that sticky stuff, the way that rat just wouldn't let go. Disgusting. Not to mention the fact that I really, truly stink. I don't think this is ever coming off. I'm gonna stink like fish heads and moldy pizza for the rest of my sorry life.
So now some Star
You
Trek
can
trivia.
usually tell a crook by his eyes and his foul behavior. Tuvok? Tuvok? Tuvok?
It does look a little bit like Tuvok.
From my extensive knowledge of cop shows, I'd say she's probably the desk sergeant on duty. For some reason, they're always slightly overweight and grumpy.
Next.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, what can I do for you?
Where are the archives?
The archives? You're not an officer of the law, are you?
So what if I'm not?
Then you can't go into the back, capiche? Cops only. Besides, half the doors in this building, including that one, are out of order. Nobody's going in, nobody's coming out. And until those overpaid, underworking service guys get off their butts and back to work, that's the way it's gonna stay.
Thanks anyway.
So next thing we have to do is we have to go to the two workmen who should be fixing the doors. On the right side there, we have a small one and a big one. And we have to talk to the big one.
It's a thin guy wearing red coveralls. He looks like a repairman. It's a, portly fellow wearing red coveralls. I think he's a repairman. Hi.
What do you want? We're on our lunch break, honey.
Why aren't you guys working?
We're on our contractually bound lunch break.
Huh. Right. But you're not eating.
We're done eating, sure, but we're still on our break. Clause 16 of the contract, and I quote, improper digestion may prove detrimental to further work-related activities. End quote.
Meaning what?
We're letting the corned beef settle, honey.
Aren't you supposed to fix the doors?
That's right.
But instead you're just sitting here.
That's right.
And you're not planning on getting back to work anytime soon?
That's right.
And you're not bothered by this?
That's right.
I could say anything at all.
That's right.
And you just answer...
That's right.
Well, how's that for productivity? Yeah, that's right. Excuse me, how do I smell?
Smell? Are you coming on to me, honey?
What?
I don't know. Women don't usually come on to me, so I'm just checking. I wouldn't want to miss a come on.
I asked you how I smelled.
Yeah, right. Like, moldy pizza and... is that salmon?
Smoked.
Yeah. And a faint touch of rum?
I had an accident with a bottle inside a garbage container.
Happens to me all the time. You're not alone. In fact, there are meetings downtown every Wednesday night.
I don't have a drinking problem.
If you can't admit it to yourself, honey, you do. After all, who's the one reeking of rum? Not me, that's for sure. Not today, anyway.
It'd be so nice if you could fix the doors.
And it would be so nice if you could go away and leave us alone.
Is there anything I can do to make you go back to work?
No, short of emergency, we ain't moving our asses in the foreseeable future.
What constitutes an emergency?
Any event accompanied by a specific work order signed in triplicate.
What kind of work order?
Well, you know.
About the work order,
Yeah? Which one?
You know, for emergencies.
You mean the short-term tactical suspension of union members' benefits requisition form?
Sure.
Well, if you were to produce said requisition with the appropriate signatures, we'd be forced to prematurely suspend our lunch break, for tactical reasons, of course. Thus, allowing our scheduled work to be completed.
Don't you just love bureaucracy?
You what?
Never mind. Where do I go to get the requisition form?
What form?
The requisition form for the short-term tactical suspension of union member benefits.
Any official office for which we perform services.
Enjoy your lunch break, guys.
With the Sunday overtime we're getting? You betcha, honey.
So they need some kind of form to actually continue working, and what we do is we go over to the toolbox and look inside.
It's a toolbox. There's a sheet of paper in here.
And we take that sheet of paper.
It's some kind of requisition form or work order. Bocama Mercer Corporate Labor Union, form number 09042. Short-term tactical suspension of union members' benefits. It's a carbon copy of an old work order. That's the work order the, portly guy was talking about.
Next thing we do is we take that used form and show it to the big guy.
That's the requisition from last week. What a horrible experience that was. I pray each and every night that we'll never have to sacrifice our lunch break again. You keep it, okay? Seeing that form again sickens me. That's the requisition from last week. What a horrible experience that was. I pray each and every night that we'll never have to sacrifice our lunch break again. You keep it, okay? Seeing that form again sickens me.
So now we know that we need a new unused form, and what we do is we go to the sergeant lady sergeant, and ask her for a new form.
Excuse me, ma'am.
You again, what do you want now?
I need a requisition form number 09042. Short-term tactical suspension of union members' benefits.
Hold on. Here you go, miss. Union requisition form number 09042.
I better fill out this work order first. Fix the damn doors. Sign the commish. There.
Yeah, so now we take the signed form to the big guy and see what he says.
Now we're set.
What's this?
Oh, just a jolly little requisition entitled Short-Term Tactical Suspension of Union Members' Benefits.
Say what? Lady, do you realize what you've just done? You've interrupted our lunch break. This is an official work order. It can't be. Wait. 09042. This isn't 09042-A, is it?
No, just plain old 09042-nothing.
Ha-ha! This being Sunday and all, that petition is useless. On public holidays, you need the extension -A form. Addendum for public holidays, us being on triple overtime and all. So, we're gonna stay here and enjoy our extended break. Thank you very much. Now go away.
Typical bureaucracy phenomena, I think. So now we get the new form from the sergeant.
Excuse me, ma'am.
You again, what do you want now?
I'm sorry, but I need the 09042-A requisition form addendum as well.
The what? The 09042-A? Why the hell didn't you ask me for that one in the first place?
Because I'm a cruel bitch and I love torturing you. In fact, I've made it my life's mission to haunt you forever and ever with requests for useless forms and documents.
Hold on. All right, requisition form number 09042-A. And that better be it.
Finally, we can make them work again.
Okay, now we're set. I hope.
Why do you keep bothering us? Don't you have anything better to do?
No, absolutely not. This is requisition form number 09042-A, the short-term tactical suspension of union members' benefits requisition form with the public holiday addendum.
Balls! We've been nailed, George. Get your ass off the chair. We're going back to work, thanks to this lovely young lady.
So next, the thing we have to do is we have to get the workers away from that circuit box.
The doors are closed. They don't open manually. The panel is open and some wires are hanging out.
And the way we do this is actually
Doors are
by distracting them with the phone. But before that, we're going to use the phone for something else. We're going to call
This phone,
home.
099-12090. It's an old vid phone. Ancient technology. Visuals are so passé. I haven't spoken with Mom since I left, actually. I should give her a ring.
Hello?
Hi, Mom? It's April. How are you?
Where are you, sweetheart?
In the city, Mom, you know that.
Why didn't you call? I've been worried sick about you, sweetheart.
Didn't you get my letter?
Yes, and I can't say I understand why.
Well, that was the problem, wasn't it? You didn't understand.
I don't think it was fair of you to be so hard on your father. You hurt him a lot, you know? And I'm not just talking about you pushing him down the stairs.
And what about me? You don't think he hurt me? Were you so blind you didn't see that?
April, you know I can't take sides in this.
No. Of course not. Not you. Not ever. Anyway, is Dad doing okay? I mean, after the fall.
He broke his arm and he had to take some time off work. Money short because of that. We had to pull Danny out of school until next semester.
You can't blame me for those things, Mom.
If you hadn't left like you did,
I'd probably be dead now, Mom. I couldn't take it anymore. Please, let's not argue about this now. I just wanted to hear your voice.
please come home, April. We still love you.
No. Thank you, but no. That's not gonna happen. Listen, I have to go. I'm in the middle of something. Take care, okay?
Okay, sweetheart. I love you.
Yeah, me too, Mom. Bye.
So, thank you for watching. I'm going to end the part here. I'll see you in the next part, and then we'll progress the story. Thank you and goodbye.